GA GN Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. And welcome back to the Door Show! Media Group, and as always, my friend Degens, ladies and gentlemen, I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Cap and Colt Soroka. You see it down there. Follow me on the Bird app if you don't already, and follow the aforementioned Diamond Hand Media Group at the DHM Group on Twitter as well. Can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy. No guest today, but plenty of nonsense and plenty of things to do our own research together on. No DYOR over here, hence the door. Now, a couple of items I need you to do for me before we dive into it today, if I don't destroy my microphone in the process. Item number one, please take a quick second to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well, or wherever it might be located on your screen. I think it's down there, so you never miss start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. Or if you're watching on the Bird app, make sure you hit that follow button and that notification bell too. Then slide over to YouTube. I'll tell you why here in just a second, but make sure you hit those two aforementioned buttons so you never miss any of the DHM social media content. Or
if you are listening to this podcast on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that follow button or that subscribe button right here and right now, as the audio of every episode of this here Door Show releases after each live show is complete.
Next item up on deck, you can be so kind. You can find it in that big old diamond hand heart of yours to do so while you are watching today's show. Hey, maybe take an extra quick second to hit that other like button, hit that retweet button, leave me a comment, leave me a rating. Jump on over yonder in the live YouTube chat, and only the live YouTube chat. Why? Number one is how we start every show by saying GM, hey, hi, hello to all the members of the Diamond Hand fam located in that there YouTube chat. Number two, it is how me and you stay in constant contact about the duration of every single episode because no other platform transfers the comments. And number three, if we do decide to have a Door Show giveaway of the day, which we got to have at least 25 concurrent viewers in the chat to do so, it is how you enter in by simply commenting the secret phrase of the day in that there chat. Last but certainly not least, hit that share button. Send this show and this platform on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander. Somebody who can handle the downs as well as the ups of the market, but could use a little bit of extra knowledge and insights about the Web3 and NFT space from time to time while we hang out down here. Can't thank you enough. When you do all those things, it only helps me and all of the boys that are part of the Diamond Hand Media Group make this show and all of our shows bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! Kicking off another week in Web3, another week of Door Shows. We're back live in prime time, ladies and gentlemen, and I am juiced up. We had a great end to last week, tons of stuff we got through, and there is more news to get into. Everybody wants to talk about the nonsense and the market going down and the bears here to stay, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Well, you ain't ever going to find that on this show. You're going to find the latest, the greatest, the hottest topics from around the world of Web3, coupled with a little bit of edutainment, coupled with a little bit of nonsense. You know the drill. Let's get into it. Hey, hi, you nerd. What up, Diamond Hand fam? GM to all of you crazy sons of guns. Excuse me, had to clear throat there. Great to see you all. Who is the lucky winner today? Oh, it's the unlucky winner, Mr. Jonathan Marconi, GM, my brother. Great to see you. Hopefully you're having a great start to your week on that side of the screen. A little peace, love, and positivity right back at you, my guy. GM, Dill, Pickle, Champion, Wham, Bam, good morning, fam. He says, let's go. Shout out to you, brother. Chris Ahumada, GM, my brother. Appreciate you being in here. Hopefully you're having an AMAZING day on your side of the screen as well. Pardon me, kids. Ugh. Had a little fuzz there, a little bit of an itchy nose. My apologies. That's why you always keep a rag at the ready. Who else is here? A little lightning bolt. What up, DZ? GM? Appreciate you being in here. Why do I always say that? Appreciate to you. Why do I always say that when I appreciate you being in here, my boy? All love. You the man. Oh, I got the alpha, baby. Don't you worry. I got the alpha. OG Muncher, what's up, my man? Thank you, as always, for allowing me to protrude upon your dinner and ruin what is a highly sacred time in all families across the globe. Appreciate you, my man. GN to you on your side of the globe. And damn those three Lions. Hey, look, I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe I'm the jinx. Okay. Hey, USA. Brazil. Now England. Hey, maybe I'm the jinx. All right. Maybe I'm the jinx. Maybe I just need to stop rooting for everybody else's teams and fuck right off. Maybe that's the case. Who's to say? Who's to know? GM, Mama Bear, appreciate you being in here as always. Big old heart right back at you. All love, Mama. Thanks for all your support as always. Mystery GM, my man. Appreciate you being here wherever you are on your end of the globe. Landeray, GM, young lady. Appreciate you being in here as always. Great to see you live. Hopefully, you're having a great start to your week. Kelly O. Stanford. I know Pride is around there somewhere too. Shout out to you. Awesome, amazing, incredible human beings. I love you guys so much. Appreciate all of your support. And my man, Jody Roberts. What's up, GM, man? Appreciate you being in here. Appreciate all you guys commenting. I see more names or more numbers in the on the live show than are in the live chat right now. Don't be afraid. Hop in the live chat. It gets ruckus in there, my friends. But we'll move into the first item here. You know the drill. Your national holidays and word of the day for December the 12th, 2022. Also adding some birthdays. Sprinkle in a couple birthdays there so we know who we can celebrate today. Big names celebrating birthdays today. But first, your national holidays of the day, my friends, for once again, December the 12th, 2022. I don't know what's going on with the website I usually use, but they wouldn't come off November the 9th. And I said, hey, it's November the 12th. What the hell are you guys doing? But nonetheless, it's still Gingerbread House Day. Make sure you make a gingerbread house if you are celebrating the season. Choral Day, if you sing in a choir, make sure you go and belt out some pipes, some baritones, and some altos. It's Day of the Virgin Guadalupe Day. Shout out to all of those who celebrate that holiday as well. Festival of the Unmentionable Thoughts. This is Bocephus's holiday, in case you guys needed to know. This is a day where you celebrate all of the dirty shit that goes on inside of your noggin, but you never say out loud. Once again, it's Gingerbread Decorating Day, so after you make that gingerbread house, you make sure to decorate it now. Do good celebrating. It's Green Monday. No, this is not celebrating the environment. This is rather getting all the last-minute holiday shopping, Christmas shopping, everything you need done before the fam ascends upon your location. Maybe descends, actually. It's International Day of Neutrality. The possibility of a utopian world is promoted annually on International Day of Neutrality. It is also International Universal Health Coverage Day. Shout out if you got some universal health coverage. John Murray Day. Let's take a look at Kenyan Independence Day. Hey, Kenyan Independence Day. All right. Shout out to all of our Kenyan brothers and sisters. National Ambrosia Day. Bring a healthy, invigorating dish to life and expect it to do marvelous things for your youth. Oh, yeah. Marshmallows, some type of whipped cream fat, and artificial fucking fruits are what's going to bring healthy and invigoration to your life for sure. National Clayton Day. If you are named Clayton, shout out to you. It is your day. And National Dingaling Day. I don't know what the hell a dingaling is, but if you got one, shout out to all the fellas out there. You should celebrate. National Poinsettia Day. Everybody loves a good poinsettia. Once again, Lady of Guadalupe Day and Pa Togan Nemdza Sangma. I fucked that up, but celebrate that if you know what the hell that is. There are your holidays of the day, my friends. Whole lot of stuff going on today, as well as some birthdays. It's the legendary Bob Barker's birthday. Also, Frank Sinatra. You got Jennifer Connelly. If you look up Jennifer Connelly, you know her face right off the bat. John Jay, one of the founding fathers of the United States of America. Regina Hall. If you see Regina Hall, one of the OGs in the scary movies. If you see her, she's got the long dreads. You recognize her right off the bat in Scary Movie. But if you look her up, you'll know her face. Mayim Bialik, she is the one who plays Sheldon's girlfriend in The Big Bang Theory. If you don't look her up, you'll notice the face right away. And also Shy Glizzy. Yeah, I'm with a white girl. She's up this powder. I get hot around her. Hey, I'm going to have to bump some Shy Glizzy today. He's got some bangers. So celebrate with Shy Glizzy today and pump some tunes. Also, before we get into anything Web3 related, let's get a little smarter here. Expand the vocabulary, if you will. Your word of the day, utilidor. Utilidor. UTILIDOR, Utilidor, is an insulated network of above-ground pipes and cables used to convey water and electricity in communities situated in areas of permafrost. What is permafrost, you might ask yourself? Well, we got a 2-for-1 today, baby. Permafrost is a thick subsurface layer, of soil that remains frozen throughout the year, occurring chiefly in polar regions. 2 sentences so you can understand a little bit better. One for you Walt Disney World fans. Number 1, the utilidors are necessary because of the permafrost underlying the town. 2, the largest system of utilidors is beneath Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, but they are not a basement. So next time you go to Walt Disney World, say, hey, can I take a look at your utilidors? Go in there all fancy like and report back to me, see what the hell they say. But there you go, my friends, your national holidays of the day, your word of the day, and some birthdays to celebrate. Let's get into the first official segment of the day, my friends. You know the drill. It's Word on the Chain. Cheers to all you beautiful humans sipping on the black elixir of the gods. Got a little Yemen Al Gayul rocking and rolling this morning. Whew. Man, that's a 3-sipper. Shit. I didn't bring the bag in here, but I think that's the one that gets progressively more tastier and all over the place with more sips, because 3 sips, I tasted a different flavor every single damn time. Quick little spot H2O before we get into it, because you don't want your hostess with the mostest dealing with cotton mouth. But here we go, gentlemen, ladies. Word on the Chain has it. Item number 1, your current Ethereum and Bitcoin prices, brought to you courtesy of CryptoBubbles.com. You also know we dash in Flow, Polygon, and Solana. Whoo boy. Big red across the market today, my friends. As always, I'd pop it up on the full screen, but it'll fuck up the whole stream, so you're just going to have to deal with my phone pick. In the one spot, Bitcoin, BTC, at a price per of $17,014 USD. Market cap of $327 billion, 24-hour volume of $20 billion. It's a flat 0 on the hour, but down 1% on the day and down 0.4% on the week. Ethereum in the 2 spot till it flips to the 1 spot sometime when the flippening occurs. ETH is a price per of $1,253 US. Market cap of $153 billion. 24-hour volume of $5 billion. It's up 0.1% on the hour, but down 1.7% on the day and down 1.7% on the week. How about letting ourselves flow a little bit, see what's going on? Ooh, chihuahua. That is not what you want to see. Flow blockchain dropping below $1, 93 cents on Flow. Tough day. Market cap of $967 million, 24-hour volume of $42 million. It's a flat 0 on the hour, but down 8.6% on the day and a whopping 16.1% down on the week. Sheesh, a little bit of a rough go at it for Flow there. How about Polygon / Matic? How are we looking? 89 cents USD, market cap of $7.7 billion, 24-hour volume of $236 million, up 0.1% on the hour, down 2.4% on the day, and down 3.3% on the week. Last but certainly not least, my top 5, rounding out the top 5 utility tokens for the future. Solana. A little bit of a fall off for Solana too. $13.16 USD price per. Market cap of $4.8 billion. 24-hour volume of $209 million. It's up 0.3% on the hour, but down 4.1% on the day and 4.3% on the week. So now you guys can quit staring at the charts, biting your fingernails off, freaking out, losing your minds, wondering why things aren't rebounding. Hey, we might have a little bit longer than you might do believe. But hey, there's your Bitcoin, ETH, Flow, Polygon, and Solana prices. So now we're all on the same page. Let's get into the fun stuff, though. Who wants to talk about all that bullshit? It's not going anywhere. It's just a straight plateau in the crypto market. So maybe something interesting is going on in and on NFTs. Well, we got 2 whole pages filled with shit, so I certainly hope so. Word on the Chain has it. Item number 2. Officially today, right now, it's live. I think it went live at 9 a.m. Eastern. Binance Ape Staking is officially live. So we talked about it on Friday. If you guys want to know all the ins and outs of it, go check out Word on the Chain on Friday. But I won't go all the way back down it. Just wanted to mention it because I think there's going to be a lot of developments over this week on Ape Staking, ApeCoin, Binance, everything all in between. I was on an Ape Space last night and I was connecting with some Ape friends, trying to get the scoop and trying to get them on the show here within this week or within the coming week to kind of talk about all things Basie, Macy, Yuga Labs, everything all encompassing. We'll talk a little bit about Yuga Labs a little bit later on too. But I highly suggest you keep your ears and eyes to the chain on Binance and their ape staking, as well as apparently per Reuters, there was reports that the U.S. Department of Justice was considering filing money laundering charges against Binance. Binance has empirically and categorically denied all of those accusations and said that is hogwash. Do not get us looped into all this bullshit going on with all these other exchanges. But keep your eyes and ears to the chain on Binance. Word on the Chain has it. Item number 3. Crypto.com has officially released a fully audited proof of reserves. That's right, and things are looking good. If you use Crypto.com, no need to worry if you're holding your funds on that exchange. However, your keys, your crypto, get your shit off exchanges, JIC, just in case. But apparently, every single one of their 70 million users and their cryptocurrency is backed 1-to-1 on the platform. So they've been fully audited and they are good to go. Apparently, Crypto.com, you got nothing to worry about on their exchange. But if you want to look into it, you can finally find their fully audited reserve. Word on the Chain has it. Item number 4. Oh, hello, Matilda. No, nothing there. Little input from Miss T. Oh, hello. Number 4. The Introverse is putting the fun back in non-fungible. You see what I did there? Oh, yeah, that's right. What is the Introverse, you might be asking yourself? Well, the Introverse is an open, interoperable metaverse where, I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong thing. Open, interoperable metaverse that acts as a content and community engagement platform for aspiring Web3 projects. Now, I'll tell you all about it. I'll tell you some cool things coming up and how they're putting the fun back in non-fungible. But you can check them out at introverse.io. That is INTRAVERSE.io. And you can also check them out on Twitter at introverse_game. Their motto, their slogan, their vision is what exists in your mind becomes real in the metaverse. Come create your own universe. They are supported by the Polygon blockchain. And coming up here in just a week, at the end of next week, they are throwing Winterfest 2022. After a successful Summerfest 2022, which I didn't know anything about that, they are now following through with Winterfest 2022. They're giving away up to, or they already have $50,000 in NFTs up for grabs. Those are going to be given away during Winterfest. And essentially, Spark notes it for you. It's an opportunity to meet Polygon Matic-based projects, what it seems like to me from what I could read through. And again, do your own research, go a little bit deeper if you think this is interesting, or if you're primarily on Polygon as well. I know we got a lot of ETH users that tune in, but if you are on Polygon, this sounds like this could be a massive, massive thing to do some networking and connect with a lot of other Polygon projects and have some fun while doing it. I don't know what type of games, what all they got set up here in the Introverse, but it sounds like it's going to be some fun shit, and it's going to put the fun back in non-fungible. So keep your eyes and ears to the chain on Introverse. Ooh, I got pictures for the next one. Word on the Chain has it. Item number 5. That's right. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alfa Romeo drifts into the metaverse with the Tonale NFT. Hey, see what I did there? Hey, man, I'm on fire today. They've drifted into the metaverse. You say, Alfa Romeo, who the hell is that? Well, Alfa Romeo was never really, and for sure isn't now, popular in the US. It's very popular in European-based countries, and Alfa Romeo is a car company. They created really lackluster cars back in the day. Some car lovers absolutely love them for the OG quality and mystique of them. But now, fast forward into the 21st century, and they make a pretty quality fucking car. And now they're taking advantage of the blockchain. So Alfa Romeo will begin utilizing NFTs and blockchain technology sometime in 2023 with the release of the Tonale SUV, which I'll show you that here in just a second. But they're doing this for two key reasons. Number one is to collect an NFT record of the Tonale SUV's battery life, service history, and overall performance. Not only creating a powerful list history that never goes away, you can always check, but also allowing the current owner of the car, and stick a pin in that, we'll get maybe to the secondary owner, the current owner of the car, to ensure that all the pieces of the car are working at optimal levels, always ensuring that that car is doing the most. And it's an electric vehicle. Fast forward into number two and take that pin out. This will also create more authenticity into the secondary market. Now, not the NFT secondary market, Web3 secondary market, IRL secondary market. Imagine now you don't need Carfax. You don't need all this shit. You don't need to worry about some random scammy used car salesman. Everybody has that perception of used car salesman. Now it's all on the blockchain. It's all saved. You see everything. You don't have to worry about any questions. It's all right there. Now, the what the hell is it called? Tonale. Let me get it here so we can take a look at the old Tonale. This is the Tonale right here, and I think it's actually a badass looking SUV. I mean, that's sleek. That's pretty bad. I like Alfa Romeo ain't doing too bad at things. Obviously, you can see the European license plate, but that Alfa Romeo is slick. Now, one thing I did look into, which obviously, if you're a car lover, you will know that Alfa Romeo was bought out by Stellantis. And Stellantis is the same company that owns the likes of Jeep and Maserati and some of your other favorite brands and really big high-end brands, right? Now, Stellantis has made no comment here, but Alfa Romeo is firm in the fact that they are the only car company that is using NFTs in this way, at least owned by Stellantis, and nobody has any plans for the foreseeable future. So is Alfa Romeo going to be the guinea pig? Are they going to be the ones that change the NFT car industry for good? Who knows? Maybe they do. And you heard it here first on December 12th, 2022. I'm a poet. Now you know it. We move on. Toward on the Chain has it. Item number 6. Man, we got good stuff today. This ain't nobody talking about this. Go find another show somewhere else where they're talking about this shit. They ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. They're worried about the sky's still falling. They wake up to a new week, wondering why we ain't bounced back yet. But hey, I'm telling you, people are still building. Companies are still coming into Web3. And Word on the Chain has it. Item number 6, a big name in the world of golf. The legendary Jack Nicklaus is taking a swing at the metaverse. That's right. You see what I did there? Oh, I'm 3 for 3. Just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Throw it down the fairway. Jack, tell us what you got going on. Apparently, his parent company that does all of his golf courses, manages all of his brands, all of his shit, Nicklaus Companies, and Soul Machines have furthered their partnership. I looked into this, and apparently they've been partnered since 2021, building Web3, blockchain technology, all this stuff, and now they're coming out with an NFT collection. So Soul Machines creates digital twins of real-life humans. That's their main premise. That is what they do. Stick a pin in that. We'll get right back to it. The Nicklaus Companies and Soul Machines are launching an NFT collection that consists of only 18 NFTs. Talk about rare. They are 30-second videos of, take that pin out, digital Jack Nicklaus recollecting some of his most significant moments in his career. Now, this digital twin, digital Jack, is a 38-year-old version of him. So sorry, Jack, not old Jack Nicklaus. I mean, he's a lot older than me, all right? But he's still pissing balls down the fairway. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But apparently, these 30-second videos are going to be him, I don't know, swinging, sit back, whatever the case might be. However, they're going to be available on Aspen NFT Marketplace. I'd never heard of that. Apparently, Nicklaus has partnered with them for a while. It is ETH-based. Again, no idea, but you can find out more about all of that and what's going on. And I'm going to show you the mint page here because they're partnered with premint.xyz as well. And it's really interesting. But you can go to goldenbear.club, 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 and find out more. Now, this will also take you once you go through to the premint.xyz page, which is rather doggone interesting. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you can see everything. Registration closes in 1 month, right? All right, January 14th, cool. Mint price of 16 ETH? Wait a minute, and that shot my eyes over here. Have at least 16 ETH in the wallet you register with. Your entry will be disqualified if your wallet balance falls below 16 ETH before registration closes. So then you read this, the project will be over allocating. That means that if you win, you will not be guaranteed a spot. Please see the project. So you're telling me that I can pay 16 ETH to get into this thing and still not win a spot? I don't know. And then it says 13 NFTs available. So where are the remaining 5? What are they doing that? 100,000 spots, number of winners? I'm so confused on what Jack Nicklaus is doing here. I don't even have a clue. But there's more utility than you know what to do with. You get exclusive real-world experiences, merch, autographed memorabilia, and a passport into the Golden Bear metaverse. So apparently Jack's building a metaverse as well, on top of an invitation to the Jack Nicklaus International Invitational, which is 2 VIP hospitality tickets, as well as 2 rounds of golf at his signature course. Now, I know we got a lot of golf fans here when it comes to the old Diamond Hand fam, and this seems massive. But 16 ETH massive? 16 ETH massive? I don't know. That seems a little crazy. But you get one of, I mean, what is that? Current price is 1,200. Don't make fun of me. I'm using a fucking calculator. Good thing my dad doesn't know how to use YouTube, or he'd be making fun of me right now. 1,200 times, what the hell math was I just doing? Oh, times 16. That's $20,000. $20,000 if ETH just sits at 1,200. What are we motherfucker, that better come with something. I mean, what the fuck? And you might not even win. I don't know. If you're interested, if you love golf, if you got an extra 16 ETH laying around, go check it out. But that's all for Jack Nicklaus swinging in to the metaverse. Word on the chain has it. Item number 7. There is a massive lawsuit. This is huge, guys. This is big shit. Massive lawsuit filed against Basie Holdings celebrities, or Basie Holding celebrities, rather. Let's start with the celebrities. Jimmy Fallon's production company, Election Hot Dog, Gwyneth Paltrow, Paris Hilton, Madonna, Justin Bieber, Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg, Stephen Curry, Serena Williams, Alexis Ohanian, The Weeknd, DJ Khaled, and Adidas are all on the list of defendants. Now, this suit is seeking up to $5 million in damages, and it claims that manager Gary O'Siri was behind most of this. Essentially, old Gary was recruiting these famous people who had big names, people who were hot at the time, to pump Basie in exchange for crypto payments via MoonPay. This is where it gets really interesting. Old Gary O'Siri was a prominent investor in MoonPay, and with them doing these payouts to celebrities, more people getting involved, they seeing the transactions, they looking at all of the ether scans. This caused MoonPay to pump, thus pumping Gary's bags. Oh boy, things are a little scary out there. Actually, hold on, this deserves, thus pumping Gary's bags. Apparently, per this lawsuit that was filed, it states the company's entire business model, the company being Yuga Labs, relies on using insidious marketing and promotional activities from A-list celebrities that are highly compensated without disclosing such to increase demand of the Yuga securities. That is per the U.S. District Court of Central California. Apparently, it also says that celebrities convinced retail investors that the price of the digital assets would appreciate, with most of them being at 10% of their original buy-in value. Now, everybody relax. I know this is crazy. I know this sounds absolutely nuts. This sounds wild, but nobody is talking about how all of the influencers, Kim K, Floyd Mayweather, whoever else was wrapped up in that whole Ethereum Max deal, All the files got dropped there. Kim K still paid the $250,000 because she would have been avoiding the IRS if she didn't. That is the only reason why she paid that. Everything else was dropped. There's some other stuff that come out here, though. Apparently, it's been stated going around the chain that Justin Bieber did not purchase his Bored Ape Yacht Club, most notably for the $1.3 million. He didn't buy it at all. Apparently, Bieber was gifted the Bored Ape for promotion. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine if this has all been a fake promotional pump the whole doggone time? I highly doubt it because there's a lot of ape people that really love the apes, but still, absolutely bananas. Yuga has responded. They say, in our view, these claims are opportunistic and parasitic. We strongly believe that they are without merit and look forward to proving as much. So Yuga says, cockamamie bullshit. You ain't taking us down. And all of these wonderful plaintiffs or defendants, I don't know how all that shit works. Thank God I don't go to court often. That'd be a son of a bitch, huh? Apparently, they're saying we want $5 million. Y'all fucked us. But who's to say? Who's to know? We'll see how this one comes out in the wash. You know, we will keep you up to date right here on this show. Word on the chain has it. Item number 9. Got to get you up to date once again with SBF and FTX. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The story and the plot thickens once again. Have you heard of the crypto news platform, The Block? No? Well, me neither. Apparently, it was pretty massive. But if you go to @theblock__, you can check them out on Twitter. Nothing really amazing. Nothing really to write home about. Nothing really like, oh my gosh, this is a platform I got to follow. But somehow, they were getting some big old loans from some prominent names. Apparently, over the last year, The Block has been secretly funded by Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda Research. That's right. Apparently, money was funneled into the CEO of The Block's LLCs without anybody else in the company knowing. 2 massive loans, one of $12 million and one of $15 million, were put into this man's LLCs. And wouldn't you know that the fine young CEO used $16 million to buy himself some real estate in, you guessed it, the Bahamas. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So what the hell does this CEO know? What is he involved with? Well, he ain't sticking around to find out. He resigned Friday and did not show up Monday morning. The CEO of The Block is out, and The Block's employees are saying, what in the fuck? Who the fuck was going to tell us this? So now The Block might go belly up too. Wow. The rabbit hole, so damn wide and so damn deep, we may never find the bottom of the sumbitch. But there you go. Get you up to date. Yikes. More shit coming out with SBF and FTX. You notice how it's kind of quieting down a little bit too? I ain't going to allow it to happen. Not a chance. We're going to keep covering it here on this doggone show. Oh, the trial, the whatchamacallit, not trial, fuck with Maxine Waters, and we talked about the whole thing. Shit, I can't think of the word right now. I'm blanking like crazy. Either way, that's happening tomorrow. So, shit, we're gonna have to talk about that tomorrow. Also, word on the chain has it. Item number 10, not the biggest news of the day, but news nonetheless, and still pretty big for Twitter users. Elon has stated and confirmed that Twitter will be increasing their character limit. No official number solidified as of yet. However, it is going from 280 to some predict 4,000. And Elon did not deny it. He didn't say, oh, yes, 150. He did say yes. Just a plain comment back, yes. Somebody said, is it really going from 280 to 4,000? He just said yes. Could you imagine if there's 4,000 characters on Twitter? Who needs that many characters? Like, there's people that already say way too much in tweets. I mean, for crying out loud, who needs that? Make the length of the videos longer. I mean, why do we got to have 2 minutes and 20 seconds? Make those. Bring back fleets. You remember fleets? Oh, hey, I was fucking fleeting across timelines when those things were out. Bring back fleets. 4,000 characters. What the fuck are we writing books? I mean, I know we want to make this an open content platform and let everybody freaking speak their minds, but for crying out loud, are we going to start blogs for posts? I ain't reading through all that bullshit. I can barely make it through a 5 fucking thread string. Are you kidding me? Some of these guys put out the 10 thread strings and they got 72 fucking paragraphs in the doggone thing. I ain't reading through all of that. Who the hell's taking the time to read through all of that? Oh, it's a great way to build your brand. I ain't fucking reading that shit. Nobody likes to read. Are you kidding me? I hate to read. I still read, but I fucking hate to read. Who's reading that shit? 4,000 characters. Who's to say, who's to know? Ladies and gentlemen, that officially does it for Word on the Chain. Okie doke, artichokes. Well, let's see. 35 minutes after the top of the hour. Wanted to get into a couple of items, dive into a few rabbit holes, but before I do, we'll do a little DOORkeepers transition, even though I am your doorkeeper of the day, and see what the hell happens after that. So let's get into it. Second segment of the day, DOORkeepers. All right, my friends. Let's see here. Now, on Friday, if you tuned in, I don't know what the hell happened. To be honest with you, still a little mind boggled about everything that went down. You know, here I was dishing out red pills, dropping knowledge bombs on the people, and YouTube or the internet or whatever the powers that be decided it was time for me to no longer do that. Don't know what the hell happened. I left the studio, went out, looked at the old modem. Everything was fine. Oh, bright white light, no flashing, no orange, no problems, no harm, no foul. Everything else seemed to be working okay. Hey, we unplugged it. We took the wires out and everything was back up and running. I came back to the show. Everybody was gone. So I ended the son of a bitch. Now, there was a couple things I wanted to talk about that I didn't get into. One of the big ones was the metaverse. Whew. Boy, oh boy, I've been waiting to talk about this because I have an Oculus Quest 2, and I'm also going to talk about the future of gaming and what I've experienced this weekend and some other things. And not enough people talk about this because not enough people are involved. Not enough people care. Not enough people are going to go into Meta Horizons and fuck around and see what's going down. So first of all, if you have a Meta Quest, if you have a Quest of any type, I highly suggest you download Meta Horizons. It is free. It used to be like 30 or 40 bucks. Now it's completely free. It is, dare I say, a fucking blast. Now, disclaimer right off the rip, if you do get Meta Horizons, the one thing that's going to fuck with you off the rip, and I don't have this in other games, I don't know what it is about this, but you will get a little motion sickness. That's just point blank period disclaimer. What I do recommend when you first start playing or getting into Meta Horizons is sitting the hell down. Sit down and go about your way in there and don't stand up because you move around way too much. And with your legs not moving and you moving around all over the place, you take that thing off and you will just spin around in fucking circles. Next thing you know, you're yakking in the toilet. You don't want that. You don't want that in your life. Am I speaking from personal experience? Fuck yes, I am. Not fun. It's not great. It is not something you want to experience. Okay? Now, that being said, if you don't have a Meta Quest, I'm still going to tell you what this is like just to, you know, it pique your interest, intrigue you, kind of give you a behind the scenes look. You don't have, you don't have access to this. So why not talk about it a little bit? Now, they have so many different worlds, so many different things and places you can go into and all these different creations and whatever. Now, some of the ones that I found that are really cool is Club Infinity. If you're a fan of the club scene, but you don't want to leave your house, you can literally go to Club Infinity. It drops you into this like holding room, right? You select it from the main menu and it do. Actually, this part right here is where it cut off because I went do and went bloop and the whole fucking hey. So we made it through that part. Apparently that wasn't it. So it like loads y'all up and then it drops you in. Now, you like in this, it's literally like if you were standing in line for a club. And you go in, if there's an event, it's like, oh, pay $2 or whatever, like just to support the server, yada, yada. Usually there's no events or anything going on. People are just hanging out. But you can walk in, you turn a corner, and then you're just out on the main dance floor. And it is just this open glass panels. Everybody's walking around. There's like some booze. There's like drinking games and shit. And then you turn to your left and there's this whole, you can walk up these stairs. You walk up these stairs and there's beer pong and there's bags and there's the main stereo or radio on the wall and it's showing you what song's playing. I mean, it's bumping music. Like you can barely talk in there. It's so fucking loud. Like it is bumping. You got to be right next to somebody to talk to them. And then they have an upstairs, and it's like upstairs, and you can walk around and get in this pool, and there's another beer pong, and you can sit around and talk with people. And it's really awkward off the rip. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what about it is so awkward. But when the first time or first couple times you get in there, you almost just don't want to talk. It's weird. And I'm one of the most outgoing people on this planet. You know, I mean, I'm an extroverted introvert. I would rather stay home than anything else. However, I mean, shit, I show up here every single day. I talk to you guys every single day, right? So it was just weird being in there and nobody knows who I really am or what it is, but it does look like you. Like if I threw glasses on, it looks just 150% just like me. So you walk around in there, you can talk with people, and then you can bounce around to other places. And there's the party house, which is lit. There's fucking people in the backyard boxing and beating the shit out of each other. And then there's people upstairs playing poker and DJs and people throwing a football in the front yard. I mean, it's bananas. It's bananas is what it is. Now, no legs for the time being, but apparently Meta is bringing back legs sometime in 2023. I don't know. Word on the chain hazard is people were doing some less than respectable shit. We'll just say that people were going in there and having some fun with the legs and the down under parts, if you will. Don't know. Well, yeah, clearly. Now, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of kids in there, but there is a lot of fucking adults in there. Like a lot of adults. And there's also some adult themed worlds. Like there's a comedy bar. And there's like a bar. There's some other stuff that you can go to that's not just centered around kids. Like if you go to the main world, you're going to hear a lot of kids. Well, hi, Johnny. Hi, Tim. Like you're going to hear that shit for sure. But if you go to some of these other ones and you kind of see like 18 plus and shit, like there all are adult themed rooms. And those 18 pluses aren't like nudity and sexual content, all that. It's more just like, hey, there's going to be people in here talking real shit and like it's going to be fun. So I mean, you can meet some really dope ass human beings. I'm not going to lie to you. You can meet some funny ass people. And I've added some friends and I've gotten back to them and gone back into like certain metaverses. And it's just cool to connect with people. But the feeling of the metaverse, it definitely can improve. You know, it still feels like, oh, I'm just in a metaverse. I'm walking around, but it's still badass. Like it's still, it just still shows the possibilities, you know, and there's this other section that instead of going into previously already built rooms or lobbies, whatever the hell they call them, you can build your own. And something I've been thinking about, which I think would be absolutely wild, would be to build a Diamond Hand media world, right? And be able to have anybody that has a Meta Horizon, maybe I somehow broadcast a live door show from there. I broadcast a special show from there, and we can all sit around a campfire in there and shoot the shit and talk and whatever. Have a Java and jams from there. Who knows, right? And that might be very, 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 very possible. And with Meta leading the way and nobody else really having a solid metaverse to go into, to play, to really take advantage of, I can't help but think they're going to be the ones that lead the forefront and lead what the metaverse actually looks like, regardless of if they've gotten absolutely destroyed financially over the course of the last year with all the investments they've done. Hey, it's a brand new market. You're watching what happens live in prime time when a company that actually has a lot of working capital now can afford to lose a lot of money. I'm sure he lost a lot of money, that being Zuckerberg, when he first started Facebook. I guarantee it. There's no way he didn't. Nobody believed in fucking Facebook. Everybody thought it was a fucking joke, and then it made billions. And now he's doing what he's doing. So I'm interested to see what becomes of Meta Horizons, the metaverse, everything all encompassing. And I'll talk about a little bit about NFTs too, and kind of there's something I read this morning, and we'll get back to that. But put a pin in that. Also, the future of gaming in the metaverse. I downloaded over this past weekend NFL Pro Era, and if you haven't seen that, and you have a Meta Quest, or you're just interested in getting one, I 10 out of 10 firmly believe that game is enough worth buying the Meta Quest. If you like football in any capacity, if you played it in the Pop Warner atmosphere, you ain't played it since then, or you went all the way up to college, you were in the NFL at one point in time, this game is insane. It is absolutely bananas. You put your helmet on or your face, what the fuck, your Oculus on, and you got a helmet on, is what I'm trying to say. It is no damn joke. I mean, the coach is calling plays into your headphones, for crying out loud. All of a sudden, you look on your wrist, and after he calls that play, it pops up on your wrist, and you can break it out. And then all of a sudden, everybody's out in formation, and you're looking around, and you're reading the defense, and you can see the guys that are ready to blitz and all this shit left, right, and center. Like, oh shit, here comes a blitz. I better not run that. I better run a short out. You can audible the play. I mean, it is absolutely insane. Now, you know your boys. Hold on, itchy nose. Now, you know your boy is a baller. You know your boy is out there just tearing it up. I am in the Super Bowl, okay? We did lose some tough games. Went 1-1 with the Packers. Fuck the Packers. Absolutely swept the rest of the NFC North. Destroyed every bit of competition there was. Vikings and the Lions never even stood a chance. And pretty much obliterated all the other competition. The only way they beat me is if we went into overtime. And you saw me post a video on Twitter. Hey, kid went out and was Superman. All right. The kid went out and drove the football, called timeouts when need be. And my boy Cairo Santos drilled the field goal to tie it with the Pats at 17 to go into overtime. Now, the unfortunate bit of that is that the Pats won the toss in overtime, and then they scored on their opening drive. I lost 23-17. So, you know, that'll happen to you. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the future of gaming is bright. The future of gaming is massive. If that's Madden on PlayStation, the original PlayStation, I can't wait to see what happens when it gets to Xbox One quality. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. The feel, the movement, when you get hit, the whole screen goes red. You feel a shake, you feel a vibrate like you just got blown up. It's absolutely crazy. And I posted a video yesterday that I found, I think it was Googly Eyes VR on TikTok that I saw. And I posted a video of this girl in VR, and she was talking about how they're creating Emerge is the company, EMERGE, and they're creating haptic gloves and this entire haptic suit, and you won't need controllers, and it'll be such a small little VR headset, and everything's going to be so compact, and you'll literally be able to hug friends and feel hugging them without having any type of device or having to hold on to anything. Because honestly, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Like when you're playing the NFL Pro era, you gotta like hold the trigger, hold it, and then let it go as you're throwing. If you let it go too early, you're throwing behind you. It takes a little bit of finesse for sure. But I'm testing out the early games. What do I always talk about? Music, gaming, sports. I'm testing out the early games. I'm willing to be the guinea pig when it comes to that shit because I am an OG nerd gamer. I still got my PS3, OG PS3 sitting right over there. I got the Xbox One. You know, I love gaming and the possibilities of what I think can come in the future. And imagine I win, I don't know, fucking in an ETH for winning the Super Bowl, or even 0.1 ETH for winning the Super Bowl, or something crazy. Or I saw there's online head-to-head modes, but not enough people are obviously playing the game yet. It hasn't caught on, so I'm trying to get more people to, hey, come on, download the game. Let's play online together. Let me kick your ass. But I'm telling you, the future of gaming is so damn bright. It is absolutely insane. And this game is crazy. I don't know why it didn't record the audio on the clip that I posted. So I'm going to try and do some other ones. I might even try and do some live streaming. I don't know, because it's badass. And to sit there and watch it is just, it's absolutely electric. So definitely keep your eyes and ears peeled on what I might be posting there, because NFL Pro era is nuts. And the Oculus just keeps upgrading little bit by little bit, little bit by little bit. And maybe that's the niche I start to carve out again. You know, hey, nobody's talking about the metaverse and the VR and wearing the Oculus and all that stuff. Maybe I'm your guinea pig and I just report back day in and day out of what the hell is going on, coupled with everything else we talk about here. Who's to say, who's to know? But 48 minutes rather, after the top of the hour. Let me get a quick sip of water. 12 minutes until the legendary Travioli of Chad and Brad Family NFT Collection starts the midday munchies. So we'll be sure to get everybody out of here just in time for that. But some thoughts on NFTs. And I highly suggest you go check out my man Jonah. He tweeted something out last night, and I retweeted it or quote tweeted it, put a little something in addition. I said, "En fuego," but I agree wholeheartedly. And what he said is, this is a really hot take that people in Web3 will not like me saying, but I think traders killed this cycle. What have I said a million times? The next cycle cannot only be about trading, or this is just a shitty stock market copy. Trade for the sake of collecting and maybe profit. Profit cannot be the only driver. I agree. How many times do I say that on this show? It's not going to come back if all we're worried about is liquidity. It just simply is not. It simply is not. And that's a fact that we're all going to have to start getting a little more comfortable with if we don't start getting out of the liquidity mindset. And that's point blank, period. He also goes on to say a couple of things. The current indicators are hoodie futures, partnership scalp announcements, influencer sweeps, make a DAO hype, and Twitter followers reading. We need better indicators that are understood. So, and read the whole string. He goes on to say some interesting stuff. Most of the space was imaginary liquidity, as shown from 3AC, 3 Hours Capital, and FTX. Nonsense. Many retail traders were placing on liquidity that was held by a broken wooden stool. I couldn't agree more, Jonah. Shout out to Jonah, man. That dude's an electric factory. He will be dropping knowledge bombs. I mean, clear, concise, no ums, no buts, no likes, no bullshit. To the point, bombs on your dome piece, and will be in the background peeling muffin caps back blue in Modern Warfare. I promise you, the kid is a nuclear power plant. Shout out to Jonah, man. We'd love to have you on the show sometime, brother. Appreciate all you do for the space. He is a massive name. If you guys don't know Jonah, he's doing some pretty big shit. If you don't, man, he's doing some pretty big shit. So shout out to Jonah, man. And I wanted to just briefly build on that in the thought on that. And I totally agree. And I also was reading Gary Vee said some shit of there is not going to be another NFT boom like into 2021. Now, don't worry. Don't get freaked out about that. Oh, NFTs are dead. They're never coming back. That's not what that means. What I believe Gary is saying is the whole mint for 0.05 or free mint or 0.08 or 0.12, whatever the hell, you name it, and skyrocketing to the moon and becoming 100 ETH overnight is done. Excuse me. That lightning in a bottle is a wrap. That's not coming again. Now, what is coming is that these projects, the 1 to 3%, which I truly believe if your project is showing up and it is not about liquidity and people aren't posting on Twitter, the only thing they post is, oh, it's pumping, you better go sweep the floor. It's pumping, you better go sweep the floor. And then you go sweep the floor and it drops 0.04 after you swept it. Now it's worth 0.001. Like you just, those projects are going to die. Those projects are dead. Those projects are done. Projects that are building something tangible, working towards IRL business when Web3 is IRL and it's just the next iteration of the internet and we are just using it like we use our everyday things. Hello, this thing right here, like we use that every single day. What I believe is that NFT prices are going to go through the moon. There's going to be less of the pump and the dump. That may be a segment of the marketplace, but I truly believe it's going to be these 1 to 3% that are standing, and those NFT floors are going to raise, thus be incredibly hard to get into those memberships or those clubs or those groups, whatever the case might be. And I think that's what the future looks like. I think businesses of all shapes and sizes are going to have NFTs as a segment of their business. I do view a lot of these smaller projects that are a lot closer to zero than some of the blue chips, some of these other ones that are working on becoming a blue chip. I believe these ones, given that they stay firm, given that they continue to build a utility, given that they continue to execute on what they've done from the rip back in January and not disappear, I think that when the big dogs come in and start playing and we start seeing deals in the hundreds of billions, if not trillions, I think all those little projects that stayed building are going to be segments of those companies and are going to get bought out. And whoever stuck around and stayed as part of that membership, think loyalty programs on steroids. And again, that may not be the option that your project goes in. That might just be one option on the table, for crying out loud. That might not be where it goes. However, some of these projects may build their own IRL business to start booming it up and everything goes from there, whatever the case might be. But I don't think that constantly coming out with a new token and a new this and a new utility token or a new a new whatever, I think that's dead. I really think that is over with. And whenever the NFT bull comes back, whatever that is, I truly believe that everybody who stuck around, who doubled down on all of these blue chips and potential blue chips, filled their bags. And anybody, honestly, that I've had on this show, minus one fucking episode, if you held a bag of NFTs that have been featured on this show, you'd be doing pretty damn well. You'd be sitting pretty damn firm on a long term view, and you'd be saying, damn, okay, things are looking pretty good. I think things are going to be all right once we get here coming into January and February and March. And maybe not. Maybe it doesn't boom back then. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe there's a full recession that comes in 2023. Maybe there's a whole depression. Who's to say? Who's to know? But I still stay showing up. I still stay building. I still reach out and have difficult conversations to ensure that this platform continues to grow and benefit the most people possible. I'm not interested in benefiting me. That comes. That all the money, all the hype, the notoriety, all that shit comes. I'm concerned with building this space and taking care of the people that have taken care of me from the rip and benefiting as many people as possible. The more people that come on this boat and continue to help row it through the wide open ocean and eventually get to whatever destination we're going, which I got some ideas in mind, the easier those ideas are to get to, the easier we can get to those things. And there's a lot of shit that we can provide as a company, and there's some shit on the horizon. And I think that the more we just continue to build grassroots, the more that we are going to know exactly where this space goes. If we stay out of the mainstream, if we stay out of the hype of the NFT, the MFs, the this, the that, like you'll catch me shit post from time to time for sure. It's good to have comedy. It's good to have laughs. I always say on the show, come take a mental vacation on the Door Show. Unplug, disconnect for a little while, get up to date on everything without having to check every fucking page you follow. I'll compile everything for you, present it in one nice, easy fashion, and we'll just talk some shit. All chill, no shill. I don't need to talk about projects on this space because you should know if I take the time out of my day to bring somebody on this show, I think what they are doing and anything they may be providing to this space is not only worthwhile, but worth your money in investing in and worth your time in following along with. So that's just where I'm at. And we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep building this doggone platform, and whatever the next month, next 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year holds, I don't know, but I have plans. I have things that I know how to just show up and go to work for you guys. And you guys showing up is more than I can ask. It's all I can ask. Just hang out. The fact that you spend your hard-earned time with me to learn, to gain a little bit of extra knowledge, to maybe just disconnect, to maybe laugh at my goofy ass face. Hey, if that's all you tune in for, let's go, baby. More power to you, brother. Hell yeah, sister. That's all I care about. If I say one stupid thing that makes you change a thought or move a muscle in a positive direction, then hey, I'm doing my job. That's what I'm on this earth for. I'm on this earth to edutain, and I've said it a million times over, and that is what I will continue to do. I will continue to educate and entertain in the same exact sentence and put it into one fucking word. So shout out to you guys for all the support, for all the love, for just hanging out and always being here. But let's check it out. What's going on with the live chat? I saw the live chat popping off here the whole doggone time while I was talking along. What's going on? What's going on? We got the funky Cole Medina. The funky Cole Medina. I didn't see you sneak in here, brother. What's going on? You've been commenting like crazy. Who else is in here? Oh, Trippy Man. Hey, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I know it don't look half bad on the old boy, does it? I'm telling you what. She's still growing. I haven't knocked her down yet. She's still moving and grooving. And shout out to Cremo. If Cremo needs a podcast to sponsor, use her of your products. Makes my beard, just molds it, shapes it. No itch. I don't touch it. I don't have to scratch. I don't do shit with it all day. It stays in one nice place unless I touch it, put my face on my hands, do some stupid shit. Hey, I'm telling you what, Cremo beard lotion, the cooling mint. Oh, if you got a beard, I'll tell you what, it'll change your whole fucking life. Who else is in here? Oh, what's up, Travioli? GM, brother. Appreciate you being in here. Great to see you, my boy. Make sure you guys follow at Chad and Brad NFT if you don't already. Slide over to Midday Munchies here at the top of the hour. And who else? Ooh, K Mobile agrees on the motion sickness. Yes, no bueno, mi compadre. Absolute dog shit. That is what follows. You are right. It's absolutely crazy. Shout out to all of you guys, man. I just get to talk. I forget I even said that. Peeling muffin cap back bloom. Shout out to all of you guys, man. I appreciate you being in here. Just hanging out and getting some knowledge. We covered a lot of stuff today, stuff nobody else is really talking about. Again, this week is big for ape staking, ApeCoin, all that stuff, the DAO, yada, yada, yada. So I'm trying to get some ape friends on the show. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll wait until next week to get some ape friends on the show. I know for sure next Monday we have a Bored Ape holder coming on the show. He's also the founder of a very prominent project that is cross-chain. That's all the hints you're getting for Monday. Friday is a legendary friend of all of ours, the owner of a certain country club that's been on this show multiple times. That's all you're getting there. Thursday, I do believe, is someone who might be from Toontown. That's your only hint there. And then Wednesday might be a musical guest. I don't know. I got to check the DMs after this one, see what's going down. And then, Travioli is on Tuesday. We got Token Tuesday, baby. You know how it gets down. But 1 hour exactly. How about that? It's like I know how to podcast or something. I got nothing else, my friends, on this beautiful December the 12th, 2022. So I suppose we wrap it up. What do you say? I couldn't hear you. What? What? Huh? Oh, that's it. That's a wrap. Paper or plastic, put a bow on that sumbitch. Episode 123 of The Door Show is officially over. No mas, no mo insights, analysis, or nonsense coming your way. Well, probably, but at least not here on this show. It's time to get on up and get on out. But before we do a couple of things, I need to remind you. Number one, it is a magnificent, nay, a marvelous, nay, a magna marvelous Monday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee, and I'm choosing to push around some PLP. That stands for peace, love, and positivity for those of you that are new to the acronym, and I humbly ask you to do the same. Maybe dash in a little bit of kindness as you go on about this Monday as well. Why? Well, because it costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 soul, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now, you doggone degenerate. Stop wasting your money on a market that ain't going nowhere and those shit coins that just keep losing your money, and start doing what's free. I hope you have a TERRIFIC rest of your Monday, unless you have any other plans. And last but certainly not least, being that this show is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group, we ask that you remember at DHM, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. I appreciate the hell out of you guys from the bottom of my heart. For those of you that didn't tune into Java and Jams this morning, we revisited one of my old blogs back from May of 2021. And today's Java and Jams motivation minutes were the exact thing that I wrote on back then. And it was crazy how it's all come full circle. And one of the things I wrote in there, and I'll leave you with this, was that at the very least, just get up and try. And I guarantee you, your life will go in directions that you never imagined. You'll be surrounded with people that you never thought you'd be worthy enough to. You'll get insights and knowledge that you never dreamed would penetrate your dome. You will be surrounded with people who truly care and who want to see you succeed. If you choose that path of going after your dreams, you're going to lose a lot of people. But I promise you, a lot more people are going to come around too. And that's all of you. And I can't thank you for being my community. I can't thank you enough for being the Diamond Hand fam. I can't thank you enough for all of your love, all of your support, what you guys do for me on a daily basis, allowing me to stay on the consistent, persistent pursuit of my passion and edutain you on this space and everything in between. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to keep showing up and I'm going to keep going to work for each and every one of you. But until I see you again in the Discords, in the VCs, in the spaces, or anywhere in between, I will catch you on the flip side. Also, remember that we got the dinner table tonight. hosted by Bizzle Quack and Jeff Matthews, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We'll see you there. Bring your hottest topics or whatever nonsense you might want to. Unbuckle the belt and sit down at the dinner table for a little conversation. We'll see you tonight or before then, wherever you may be building this beautiful place we call Web3. But for now, my friends, peace
And love.